Line with us today. We always have a lot of watchers. I don't think we have any registered bidders online today. That is something for all of you to keep in mind. Any auction you see us doing real estate, and real estate's all we do anymore. You know, we sell personal property like this when there's real estate involved. But any auction we do, you see you're interested in, something happens, you can't make it back. If you'll go online, register to be an online bidder, you can participate in the auction just like you're standing on the ground, just like you guys are today. Just don't do it 5 minutes before the auction starts, because we have to get a hold of you, arrange for earnest money being wired to our escrow account, contract signing, that kind of thing. But we do appreciate those that are on the World Wide Web with us today. Again, I'm Joe Wilson. Ken Betke, a lot of you know Ken. He's from Pine Bluff. We finally talked him into moving to Hot Springs a few years ago and going to work for us. I hadn't decided yet if that was a good deal yet, but I'm sure. No, we're tickled to death to have Ken on staff with us. He's also our closing coordinator. He's the one that handles all of the closing. So not only is he the agent today, he's also going to work with you all the way to the closing on the real estate. So we do appreciate him and the job he's done. Doug Westgate, Spencer Wilson, David Brewer, Peter Garen's with us. Peter will be the clerk today when we start selling personal property. We also have Kerry here. Kerry helped set this up. We appreciate his help. And we have Caitlin in the office trailer. As you, the house, Kerry cataloged everything for us, which is great. But once we get inside the house, we're not going to sell a dollar item and $1.50, that kind of thing. Some auctions do that. I don't think that's the way to do it. I've never done that in this nearly 50 years I've done this, and I'm not going to start today. So we are going to be linking some numbers together. Like, for instance, we get in the kitchen, there's a set of pots and pans. There might be 5 or 6 different numbers. You're going to buy, say, number 60 through 66, that kind of thing. So yeah, it'll be real easy to keep up with for you when you're buying personal property. You know, if we're selling 10 through 20 or whatever it is, you can circle those and know that you bought items 10 through 20, or however we do that. So I wanted to explain that a little bit to you. You can pay for your personal property anytime during the auction. As soon as I say sold, it goes to our computer system out here. Well, you can check out at any time. There is no sales tax on any of the personal property today. There is a 10% buyer's premium on everything today, which simply means you bid $100, you're paying $110. You bid $1,000, you're paying $1,100. You bid $100,000, you're paying $110,000. We get on the real estate. So that's the way that's going to work. So bid accordingly. There's no sales tax on the personal property. As far as moving your merchandise, Terry's going to stay here till around 4 o'clock or so today to let you move your things out of the house that you buy. I did have somebody ask me a while ago if I buy the house and I want to buy the dining room suite or the oak table or something, can I leave it setting in the house? Yes, you can. You can do that. So if you buy the real estate, you want to leave the stuff in the house till you close, that's fine too. So keep that in mind as you go. But it is your responsibility to watch what you buy. Listen to me carefully. You buy something, Kerry's going to do his best. That's why we have him here, to check everybody out. But you are leaving at your own risk. We do ask you to move it as quickly as possible. Okay, thank you. Let's focus on the real estate now. This property is located here at 1907 West 42nd Avenue. We are excited to have the opportunity. It's Miss Phillips, isn't it, Ken? Eva? Yes. Phillips, yeah. Miss Phillips' estate. I know we have a couple of heirs here, a couple, I think, granddaughters to Miss Phillips. Yes, and so we're actually working for them. I will tell you on the real estate, again, this property is located in 1907 West 42nd Avenue. We're going to do our best here in just a moment, get all we can get bid. Like a lot of times that happens in estates, the real estate is subject to their approval. That's the way this will work. We're going to get you to sign, whoever the high bidder is, get you to sign a contract, collect your $15,000 earnest money, and then I think within hopefully a few minutes after I say sold, subject to approval, we can get this thing confirmed and you're going to own the property. But it is subject to their approval, so just keep that in mind as you bid. You're not risking anything today. If for some reason the bid's not accepted, your earnest money is not going to be kept. We're going to hand it back to you. But I can tell you, these are motivated sellers. They intend to sell today, and if you'll bid on this property, you're going to buy it today. I can tell you that. We're not here wasting our time, and we're not asking you to waste your time. All the personal property will be sold to the highest bidder. If something brings $1, that's what you pay. So just when we get on the personal property, whatever you bid, you're going to buy it. Again, take it home with you, and that's the way that'll work. Terms on the house today is $15,000 down as earnest money. We ask you to be prepared to give us a cashier's check for $15,000. That'll be depositing our real estate escrow account, held there until closing. Or we're using Jefferson Title to close this. Jefferson Title Company will be the closing agent here in Pine Bluff. We can close this quickly within the next few days. If you're a cash buyer, you want to close, to move in it, to remodel, to do whatever you're going to do, we can close quickly. We do ask you to be ready, willing, and able to close within 30 days. Listen to me carefully. I don't think this will apply to anybody here. I hope it doesn't, but if it does, this will be a very important announcement for you. You're here on the ground today. You have your $15,000 cashier's check. You're the high bidder on the property. We get it accepted, it's sold, it's a done deal. You go to the bank to borrow the money. The banker tells you, I'm sorry, I can't finance you. You call me back and tell me that, or tell Ken that. The first thing we're going to tell you is, we're real sorry you forfeited $15,000. This estate does not want your $15,000 earnest money, nor do we. But that's what's going to happen if you can't close within 30 days. It doesn't mean you can't go to the bank and finance. That's great. We don't care where you get your money. It's just not subject to you being able to do that. So just make sure you can get your money wherever you're going to get it. Close within 30 days. Again, we can close in 2 or 3 days. And we ask you to just be ready to close within 30 days. You're buying the property like you always buy at auction, as is, where is. You'll get title insurance and a warranty deed at closing. You're buying it free and clear. No liens, no mortgages, no back taxes, no encumbrances at all. You're buying it free and clear. I'm sure there hadn't been debt on this property in a long, long time. This property, basically, let me get my glasses on now. This is a little finer print. The lot is 128 by 189, which is a large lot, a little over a half acre. House was built in 1963. Contains nearly 2,800 square feet, 2,766 more or less. Interior space, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Great location right here close to the hospital. I would think this house would rent before dark if you're buying it for income producing property. Fenced backyard, ready to go. Central heating, air, and of course all city utilities in Pine Bluff School District. Don't forget the 10% buyer's premium. Whatever you bid, you add that to that amount. That's what the contract's written for. $15,000 down, balance due at closing, title insurance and warranty deed. Any questions? Anybody? Only time in an auction where silence is golden. Everybody understands what we're doing. All right, let me ask you to do me one more favor. A long, long time ago, I started praying before every auction. I'm going to do that today. Let me ask you to bow your head. I'm going to open some word of prayer and we're going to begin. Father, thank you for this opportunity to be in your beautiful creation in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I pray for the rain we've had. We've needed it. I pray for the cooler weather and the change of the seasons, and which you so greatly created. I pray for everybody on the ground today. Give them safety as they leave. Be safe on these wet streets. I pray for our sellers today. Just let your will be done, which I know it will be. And I thank you for letting us live in the United States of America, where we're free to even do what we're doing today. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Let's have an auction sale now. It doesn't matter where it starts. It matters where it stops. Somebody, I think, just turned the light off. There you go. Start along, $1 to get for it. Start it somewhere. Kick it off. Start it. We want to buy it. How much? 100,000 where? We got to start somewhere. Kick it off somewhere.
Sorry, guys.
How much? Thank you. 50,000. I got to start somewhere. 75. 50,000 to build a Bible, you get 75. 50,000, you get 75, you get 5, you get 75,000. 60 where? 50,000 now 60. Did you get it? 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. 50,000 now 60. Folks, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath house in this location. I know we're in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I understand that. I really do. But Pine Bluff, Arkansas isn't that bad. On this street and this location. This is your opportunity. These people do not have to, this is not an auction because they're broke, bankrupt, or foreclosed. They want to sell the house, but they don't have to. You got to help. If you want to buy it, now's your opportunity. And it's certainly worth the money. 50,000, 60 where? 50,000 to build a 50. 50,000, 55, red is left, now 60. 60,000, 60,000, thinking now 5. 65 to get 5, 65. 62,000, 65,000, 62,000, now 5. 65 to get 5, 65,000, now 70. 65 to get 70,000. 65,000, now 70. 70,000 in the middle of 5 to get 70. 67,5, 67,5, now 70. 67,5 to get 70. 70,000 in the middle of 5 to get 70,000. 67,5, now 70. 70,000 in the middle of 5 to get 70,000. 67,5 to get 70. 70,000 in the middle of 5 to get 70,000. 67,5 to get 70,000 dollar bill. 67,5, now 70. 70,000 in the middle of 5 to get 70. Folks, this house is worth more money than that. There is no doubt about that. This is your opportunity right now. If this is not, what would this house rent for in this market? 2,600 square feet, 2,700 square feet, 4 bedroom. This house is worth more money than that. 67,5, 70,000 where? 67,5 to get 70,000. 70,000 to middle of 5 to get 70,000. 67,5 to get 70,000 dollar bill. 67,5, 70. Are you done? 67,5 to get 70,000. 70,000 to middle of 5 to get 70. 67,5 to get 70. 70,000 to middle of 5 to get 70,000. 67,5, 70. 70,000 to middle of 5 to get 70,000. Any more interest? Anybody else? 67,5 to get 70,000. 70,000 in the middle of 5 to get 70,000. 67,5, 70,000. 70,000 in the middle of 5 to get 70. 67,5 to get 70, yea or nay? 67,5 to get 70,000 in the middle of 5 to get 70,000. Anybody else? 67,5 to get 70,000. Any more interest? Anybody else? Ken, let's hold the bid at 67.5 plus the buyer's premium right here, bidder 374. Ken, you can work on that, see what we can do. Let's go around on the front porch. We'll start on item number 1. Just meet me around front.
We're literally just going to say items 1 through.